Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually back with our Disney Princess Challenge, and this is going to be our Snow White Part 2. She is pregnant with her first dwarf, so we'll be working on getting the other 7. On this particular episode, we're probably going to see 1 to 2 Sims births, try to get as many of the dwarfs in as possible so that way they can start to age up as well and work on their skill sets. Right now I have Snow just painting away. We're trying to keep her as active in the painting before the children come. That way she's able to come with some sort of money, some sort of income into the house as the kids start to get older so she doesn't lose all her money to bills right away. We also want to be able to make sure that we get different things for the children in the near future, like a toddler bed, some toys for them to play with and such. So we need to make sure that we keep somewhat of um, a, a stable amount for her. So Brent did come to see us. He is not our, I guess, Prince Charming or Baby Daddy, whatever we want to call him, but he is our best friend in the game. So we'll let Snow still keep in contact with him and talk to him and everything. He comes over every once in a while throughout this episode, so it's a good friend for her to keep somewhat grounded while she's going through this because having 7 toddlers running around the house will not be easy. She'll need somebody to keep her sane during this whole thing, especially because Emry, who is the children's father, has commitment issues, so it's a whole nother story. Now that she's done hanging out with her friend, we're gonna get her some rest. Make sure, of course, she's good with the restroom and getting her food. Now that she's in her 3rd trimester, it's gotten a lot harder where she wakes up during the middle of the night. She has to use the restroom multiple times. She also gets hungry very easy and tired really easily. All part of her pregnancy, so we'll just want to make sure that we keep her happy as much as possible here. Perfect. Now that we got her all happy, we'll get her back into some painting before the baby is coming. The baby will come any day now, so we want to make sure she keeps up with that income coming into the house. Emry wants to come over. Of course you can come over. This is probably the last time you're able to come over before the kids are born. So this is Baby Daddy for those who missed number 1, and we're in labor. And we got a boy right off the bat, so we're gonna go with Grumpy as the firstborn there. And at this point, it's we got to make sure that she does try for another baby with Emry, but her main concern at this point is taking care of the children. Sorry, Emry, but you're going to take a back burner besides being used. Now that we got them making a baby, we just need to wait to see if she's actually pregnant now. Let's make sure she takes care of the baby at the same time because she'll probably go to sleep because she's always tired and hungry. She's eating for 2, so she is pregnant again. So we're just going to keep on the same track. Just try to get as many of these dwarfs taken care of. Hopefully we can have some twins in there so we can have more born at once. But, we'll see how things go. Now we're at the next day. I want to try to have Snow do a painting from reference on each child as they age. We'll try to do pictures as they get a little bit older, but when they are a baby, you're not able to take a photo with them or of them. So what I want to do is try to create a painting from a reference of each child. So we'll have a large painting of each child just hanging on the wall to represent when they were born and what order and everything like that for them. So we can kind of keep track throughout the generations of what they started out and what they look like as they gotten older. So Emry showed up, decided to come hang out with Snow for a little bit. She does have the one born, and she's almost in her third trimester, I believe. Or she should be in her third trimester with her second as well. So we are working on getting those dwarfs in. It's just going to take a little bit of time since we aren't using any cheats. We got to go through the natural term birth, which in Sims is not very long actually, compared to the 9 months in the real world. So I want to start to display some of the children pictures. I just need to figure out exactly where I want to put it in the house. I want to put it to where they can all kind of sit somewhat close to each other so we can kind of compare them all together. That's kind of weird. I'm going to compare you to your brother, okay? No. I just kind of want to see. And these are just some pictures of Snow and then Emry and Snow just before the children started popping up, right? Of course, we gotta make sure we take care of the baby at the same time. We don't want him being taken away before we get the other 6 in here. She is in her third trimester. She should be having the baby soon, so fingers crossed. Next morning rolls around. We gotta take care of Grumpy. He's been grumpiest in the morning. And he aged up. So perfect. We have our first one already aged up naturally with becoming a toddler. So we'll want to start on his development immediately, so that way we can try to get his skill set as high as possible. If he's at least a three skill set, we can get extra affirmations as he gets older that are not available to regular Sims. We want to have a bad trait, so we're going to make him fussy, okay? So that way he can work on improving his behavior throughout his life. And there he goes, right away with the fussiness. Alright, so we need to definitely make sure Snow's taken care of and the kids are taken care of. So we'll take care of Grumpy here. Just give Snow a second. Just gonna kind of cheer him up a little bit here. She's hungry. He's probably hungry too. Have him start working on his stuff right away. Wanderer, he goes straight for outside. Seems perfectly safe in the same sim neighborhood here. We're gonna add him a toddler bed so that way he can go to sleep. Probably just get one bed for now. They can share it. Worst case, we can have one nap on the floor if need be, but we'll kind of see how things go with the kiddos. Need to get some activity toys so that way he can start learning. The only thing is, I could get a whole bunch of these little things here, or I could just get a tablet. I'll probably get a tablet and some building blocks, possibly. Maybe I'll get an animal as well. Okay, just a couple different things. That way the different kids have different options as they're growing up, but they can all be kind of learning. I don't want to spend too much money on toys, but just that way they can be constantly learning as well. He's going to age up again. Oh, no, okay. He just aged up the first time. Alright, that's confusing. Go work on your tablet there. He's still the same age, it looks like, so I think it was just letting us know he aged up, even though we already knew. Maybe it was just his birthday. He seems happy, so we're just gonna have them kind of work it get Snow happy here and have her work on some stuff with him, do some potty training, stuff like that to work on his skills. When you work on skills with the toddler, it seems to work faster. Once a couple of them are born, it's harder to do. And she's in labor again. Perfect. So we're going to cancel everything else. We're going to go have the baby really quick. And I think we'll do number 2 is going to be Doc. It's going to be another boy, so we'll name him Doc. Awesome. So now we're at 2. We've got the two dwarves. She's calling to let her honey know, let Emry know. Let him come over, and we're going to have a baby again. Oh, come on, Emry. And he's freaking out. He's got commitment issues. He's like, oh no, a baby. Okay, it's going to be a little bit. And perfect. Try for a baby. That's all we need. So I think this is a perfect place to end things. We do have 2 of the dwarfs already born. We're in process of making another baby. So we've got another one working on getting in the oven. So hopefully by the next episode she will be pregnant with a 3rd child. So that way we can get working on the 4th and the 5th one by the next episode as well. If you did like what you guys saw, make sure you show some support. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.